A young man in a village gave his life to Christ. He started preaching and conducting strong revival in the village. Some elders sitting under the tree, they were not laughing at him. And when they asked the elder, why are you laughing at him? He said, we know his grandfather. He did this thing. Then when the missionaries came here, his grandfather hosted them, was taking care of them. He stopped drinking. He was a power but he stopped drinking. He said after some time, 7 years, he started avoiding the missionaries. He even chased them out of the house. And he went back to drinking more than before. And that young man said, that is not my portion, God forbid. Guess where they got him from? He went to church and they taught about Holy Communion. He now said it was wine that was alcohol that Jesus was drinking. He now even told himself that the water Jesus turned into wine was alcohol. That's why he would start drinking again. That revivalation and lost his faith. What did the old men say? We know him. That was what his father did. That's why I say, check your family. What is the weakness of your family? What has the devil been using from one generation to another? Avoid it. Fight it. Conquer it. And rule over it. When people keep on addressing foundational power, people are saying, this foundation does not finish. Simple, I will answer that question for you. Do you know how many people are still communicating with their exes? Why can't you leave your ex easily? And you are a Christian. You might not talk to that person for 7 years. All of a sudden, after 7 years, people met each other. It looks as a rekindle. Or sometimes it's even you that will use your phone to call the ex. You will see them on social media. Or you see them on the mall. You say, there were people now telling each other, since I left you, the relationship I had is not working. This one has the same thing with me. That's that foundational power stubborn. They can leave you for a season. And after a season, you think you have arrived. You are now strong. Then they will come and knock again at the door like your ex. That's how your foundation returns. So you have to be intentional till you leave this world. Let me show you something. This foundational power, they are stubborn. In Colossians 4:14, there's one man I want you to mark him. His name is Demas. This is Paul writing. This is one of his disciples. He said, and Demas greets you. Now look at 2 Timothy 4:10. For Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world. The same disciple, Paul was saying, Demas is greeting you. He's one of my disciples. And one day again, I'm not saying, Pastor Julius has forsaken me, having loved this present world. Meaning there's something in the world that Demas loved before, and he repented from it. But the powers kept on calling him. Even when he was doing midnight prayer, the powers are still looking for him. Even when he was doing evangelism, the powers are still looking for him. Even when he was serving in the house of God, the powers were still looking for him. Even when he was giving, the powers were still looking for him. That's how foundational powers operate. Nobody outgrows foundational powers. As far as you are still on this earth, you only rule over it. That's how stubborn foundational powers they are. If you are a Christian, you don't know your roots, you'll be suffering as if Jesus did not die for you. Brutally suffering. Trace where you were born, who your father is, who your mother is. Once you come into Christianity, after salvation is deliverance. Peter said, the dog have returned back to his vomit. Do you know the meaning of that? There's every probability that whatever the devil have deposited in your family, there's every possibility that it will repeat in your own life. That's why you need to study your foundation. Once you become a Christian, that's the first thing to do. Know your foundation. Become bitter. But it has happened to them, according to the true proverb, a dog returned to his own vomit. Never think once saved is forever saved. Or that your soul is saved to make heaven does not mean you are saved from foundational powers. These things have to be addressed. That's why the Bible said in Psalm 11:3, if the foundation is destroyed, meaning where you are from, if you came back from a bad family, what would the righteous do? See that there? It's a question. What can you do? You can't do anything if there's a bad foundation, bad lineage, bad pattern. So even if you're born again, you are a pastor, there's every possibility that the dog will return back to his vomit. Why is it that somebody that left an addiction for some time, he went back again to the same addiction? Think about it. They leave you, you think you have arrived. The Bible says the devil left Jesus for a moment, and he returned back again through Peter. When Jesus was on the mountain, the devil tempted him alone. After he overcome all the temptation, the Bible says the devil left him for an opportune time. Luke 4:13. That's how foundational power does. He will leave you for a season. Your office as a pastor does not change it. Your office as a prophet, apostle, prayer warrior, intercessor, usher doesn't change it. In fact, it is more intentional when you see that you are running to light. Know your foundation, know it, and keep it subjected. Because he did not say he prepared a table before me when my enemies die. He said it's in the presence of my enemy. Meaning, even if God bless you, the household demons are still there looking at you. Foundational powers are still looking at you. The more you are rising, they are still looking at you. The enemies are awake. Watch and pray. Don't relax. My prayer for you, God will reveal the deep weakness of your family, of your foundational power, and you will not be a victim of them. The power that are looking at you, saying you will be like your parents. In the name of Jesus, I disconnect you from it. That will not be your portion. In the name of Jesus.